Hello, Buddy Crow, back again, and I've got a pickups. This is all of the Wave 4 of the Amiibos that were released here in the U.S. on May the 29th. Yeah, I do have them all. I didn't think we were actually going to get them all, but I'll get into that a little bit later. As I go through them, I'll just kind of go through each one. Maybe there's a story behind it, maybe not, I don't know. We'll get to that point when we cross them. Firstly, there were the Gamestop pre-orders, the ones you had to go in-store. And I think I kind of made a little video. I don't know if I made a video specifically about that or it was part of another video. It's probably part of a questions and answer video I did. But I don't even know if I went through the whole story, but the story was that we were the first people in line, and you had to go into the store. Their web servers all went really slow and everything. And we wound up getting pre-orders for everything that GameStop carried except for Robin and Lucina. But what had happened was I complained about it, and GameStop eventually called me back and said, we apologize for what happened, and we'll add Robin and Lucina to your cart if that's all right with you. And they wound up just adding it over the phone to my order, and I didn't get those. So let's go through what I did get at that GameStop when we first pre-ordered. So the first thing we got here is the Splatoon 3 pack with the it has the girl, the boy, which were sold separately, and then the little squid guy. I don't really know. Oh, it is just called Squid. So this does work with Splatoon, which we did get too. This will be a separate pickup video, but my wife wound up buying this today too. I haven't actually played it. I haven't played the demo, but it looks pretty cool. And so we got it with the I guess with the game. But I kind of just noticed now that the bases have splattered ink on them, so that's pretty cool. What I do like about that is the little containers at the bottom. They look pretty cool, halfway filled with ink and everything. And that was my wife sneezing in the background. Because as soon as I show these, I'm going to give them to her, and she's going to rip these open and put them on the shelves, and that'll be at the end of the video. So, yeah, the Splatoon 3 pack. Here you go.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Open all of them?
Yeah, open whatever you want.
Do you have any preferences for ones that we wait for or anything? I say we just open all these.
That's fine with me. Because we're going to have some duplicates, and if I do have some duplicates, I'll make mention. And what I'm going to do with the duplicates is just hold on to them. Some of my friends might need them, or maybe we could use them as trade in the future for ones we might not be able to get. So, of course, with GameStop, we have the GameStop exclusive NES. This actually was not too difficult to get because this was not the one that sold out super quickly during the pre-orders. It was Robin and Lucina that were, and I just kind of explained that whole thing. But we did get NES here. It looks pretty cool. We actually have two of these. My wife was actually with me at the GameStop, and she actually pre-ordered a NES as well, which we do have somewhere. I don't know, but we're going to open this one up, and the other one will be used for whatever other purpose. So, oh, it's right behind me. Okay, here you go. Next up, we got Wario. So, I actually didn't originally pre-order Wario on the same web order. But instead, they were getting the Warios in-store. So I actually did a in-store pre-order for this one. But when they called me up and asked me about Robin and Lucina, they asked if I wanted to add that to the order as well. So I had added to the web order as well, just so I was getting as many as I could in the one package. I didn't want to confuse anybody. Oh, I want everything except Wario. That doesn't really make any sense. So I got an extra Wario. And then I think we have another extra one because my wife's sister bought one this morning when she was waiting in line at Target or something. And my wife's nodding her head, which means I'm right on that. But we'll get into that as I get to another one, probably the last one. So, yeah, Wario. He's one of my favorites. One of my favorite characters, yeah. And he's in his WarioWare outfit. And I'm actually a really big fan of Wario, so... as part of the WarioWare series. Not so much in the Mario series, but in his own separate series. I like his look and everything. Next up, we have Charizard. Not really a exclusive. Oh, yeah. Look at my wife just opened it up, and she pointed out that the back of his shirt says "Hurry Up" from WarioWare. That's hilarious. But we'll look at them a little bit more on the shelves after we get them opened up. Charizard. Not inexclusive. Fairly, I wouldn't say common. He's a little bit uncommon because he seemed to have sold out as well. So yeah, Charizard. Really not much more to say here about him.
Flying bird thing.
You're opening these up quick.
Flying bird? Orange flying bird.
Yeah, the orange flying bird. I saw somebody comment that the guy at Walmart didn't know what his name was, and he called him an orange flying bird. And then we got the one my wife... we only have one of him. Then we have the one my wife was looking forward to the most, and PacMan. He looks pretty awesome here. So yeah, we actually wound up getting... How many PacMans? 6 now? I thought it was 5.
I got one from Gamestop. I got one from Toys R Us.
Because, okay, I ordered this one at the GameStop.
I bought one earlier, and then you pre-ordered. It's 5.
Okay, so 5.
We're
pack.
not giving any of those away. We're keeping all of them.
Okay, if you say so. You're in charge of the Amiibos.
No, just the Pac-Man.
Well, we really like the Pac-Man one, so we're going to open one and at least have one in the package, but I don't know what we're doing with the other ones. You want one in the bedroom, you want one in the car, I don't know. They're not like air fresheners. But, yeah, Pac-Man.
It makes me happy.
Yeah.
I'm not opening that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We already have one open. So that's an extra one I just showed. Then we have the incredibly hard ones to find. Like I mentioned before, these were the ones I added to my order after the fact, after I had made the order as an apology for really messing things up. But yeah, Lucina. It's probably my second favorite character to play in Smash Bros. Wii, so I had to get this one. I know she works with Codename Steam, but I honestly don't have that game, and I don't know if I'm really interested in it. But yeah, Lucina, not much more to say about that. You know, you always sneak up behind me. I'm kind of like stalling for time because I think you're still way over there, and it turns out you're right behind me. Don't apologize. That's just weird. And then we have Robin. And so, as I mentioned, Robin was another one with the deal with the screwed up orders, not being able to order it, and then they added it to my order after the fact. So I got this one, but I also got this one this morning. And I'll explain why I got another one this morning. Well, again, with the last one, because that's where I'm going to tell that story. And we got this next two are ones I didn't even think I'd have today, or we'd have, because this is all my wife who got Jigglypuff. Because you got this this was a Target exclusive, and she went to Target this morning to get a Silver Mario, and you wound up getting the Jigglypuff as well as the Silver Mario. We actually have one coming in the mail, too. That's why I didn't think we'd get one. Because I was at another Target this morning, closer to where I work, to get a Silver Mario. Everybody in line wanted the Jigglypuff, but I didn't want the Jigglypuff. I just wanted the Silver Mario because that was the only one we didn't have pre-ordered. So I have another one of these pre-ordered, and my wife actually has another one pre-ordered as well, at least. So I'm going to say that. Somehow, actually, she's got more than one pre-ordered, so I guess I did say it. I don't know why, but we're going to have more than a few of these, I think.
One goes to Tom.
Oh, yeah, one's going to my friends for sure. And then we have the Toys R Us exclusive Greninja. We were both able to pre-order this as well. But my wife was at Toys R Us at around noon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was around noon today. And that's where she bought the Splatoon game. And the guy was asking if she wanted the Amiibos. And he said they had one Greninja left. And so she went and got it, even though we have it pre-ordered as well. I'm trying to focus on the eye because we're looking. She's like, oh, the eye's messed up. And there's just a little bit of paint that's scuffed there, but it's not that big of a deal. If I was a reseller on eBay, this would be a rare eye-scuffed Greninja. But we don't do that. We're going to open this up and put him on the shelf. But we do have a couple other ones coming. So there's only one more left here. And that's the one we couldn't pre-order. That is Silver Mario. This is the one where... Okay, well, what we were going to do, we were originally planning on going to Walmart at midnight and seeing if they would release them at midnight. but we went there the day before. This was like Wednesday night, and it wasn't in their system. We went there Friday, like after we both went to work. I got back from work, I mean, and still wasn't in their system. They didn't. They had a shipment coming in. They didn't know what was going to be in it. They only had a couple of Charizards, a couple of PacMan, and I think that was it. No, they didn't even have Charizard. Who did they have?
PacMan, Charizard.
PacMan. Oh, PacMan and Charizard. Yeah. So I didn't know if they were going to get it at 10 o'clock, and I started looking up online. We went to different Walmarts, and no dice. Nobody was. It didn't seem like any Walmarts were going to actually get this. So I was like, well, our next option is to actually just wake up early and go to Target or something. So I woke up like a little bit earlier. I got to Target, which actually opens the time I'm supposed to start working. But I said, you know what, I'm going to be a little bit late. I was about 9th in line, and I knew that Target was going to get 11 through investigating online. So I was like, oh, good, I'm going to get one. And that Target was limiting Amiibos to 2 per person, 2 total. It didn't even matter. You could have gotten 2 of them if you wanted, but you were limited to 2 total Amiibos. But most of the people in line wanted the Jigglypuff, so I got lucked out there. But what I also lucked out on was that what they did was they lined us all up. We were all lined up outside the building, and they came out with a little notepad saying, okay, this is how many we have, which ones do you want? And they wrote down what we want on little cards and gave us the cards. And I guess when it came to my turn, I was like, yeah, I want the Silver Mario, and I asked if they had any Lucina or Robins, because I knew those were going to be the really hard ones to get. And they didn't have any Lucinas, but they did have one last Robin left, so I managed to get another Robin. Who knows, that'll come in handy. So that's where I got an extra Robin from. But yeah, we actually, my wife actually wound up getting the Silver Mario as well, because she wound up waiting at the Target as well. We're by where she works, where they totally screwed things up, where they accidentally put some of the stuff on the shelves, and the people that waited in line had to contend with people just running in the store and just grabbing them, and they get to try and grab the Amiibos off of the people that grabbed them off the shelves, and it was a big mess, basically. And then my wife actually had her sister down where she lives go check out the Target, and she wound up getting a Silver Mario as well. So at least we have at least 3 of these now. How many of the Silver Marios do we have? No way. How do we have 6 of these?
We have one more than Gold Mario.
Yeah, but how did we wind up with 6 of these?
You bought one?
Yeah.
I bought one.
Yeah.
Heather bought 2.
Oh,
I went to Toys R Us, bought 2 more.
Oh, you bought 2 when you bought the Greninja? Yeah. I didn't know that.
They had 2 left.
Well, apparently we have 6 Silver Marios.
One is going to Tom.
Okay.
And I figured if Aladdin Castle guy needed one.
And Aladdin Castle guy is probably watching this video, so if you hear me, Aladdin Castle guy.
Sean?
Yeah. So, if you're interested, there might be one of these waiting for you. I don't know if...
Or if anybody else, because in the future, we might not be able to get one.
I don't want to open this out to anybody, because then we won't have any left. And I want to keep some of them for trade bait. So, this is an open invitation. Only a select few people in the future, you may be able to trade for one of these. So that's what I want to hold on to these for.
Or give us $50 and it's yours.
No, I'm not scalping these.
I'm just kidding.
So that was pretty much everything. Also, when I went to pick up at the Target this morning, they threw this in the bag too. Now I think this is supposed to be this is a water gun for Splatoon, and I think this was supposed to be for pre-orders for Splatoon. But I'm guessing that they just had extras and they were just throwing it in the bag or something like that. Because I didn't ask for it. I just grabbed my bag and it was in there. So, yeah. After this, wow, we've got a big mess of Amiibo containers on the ground over there. But I'm going to move the camera over to the shelves and I can show you what the shelves look like with these new Wave 4 Amiibos on there. Alright, so there are all the Amiibos on the shelves that we put up specifically for them. So let's go kind of scroll through them. I'll point out the new ones. Let's see here. My wife was pretty much wanted to be in charge of putting these all up. So, well, she wanted to do it. So, in a specific order. So, like the first ones are the first wave, and then the second wave. Let's see here. And let's see here. Getting down here. Oh yeah, Robin. This is one of the new ones. You can see what's in his book. I don't know if that's of any importance or not. Then we've got Lucina here. And then we've got PacMan. And they need Charizard. And then the Wario, which I kind of already pointed out that I like the back. Hurry up. I think that's pretty funny. Ness, which is going to be really tough one to get, being a GameStop exclusive, and then seeing as how GameStops really didn't get much of anything. I see she put the Splatoon ones here too. I kind of like how their bases have the ink on it. Got the orange for the orange Splatoon one, or maybe that's red. It looks orange to me. Then we've got the squid with the green. It's a really, really neat effect. Again, looking at that container is really pretty cool, I think, with the ink in it. And then the squid boy. Again, with the container. The container looks pretty cool, I must admit. So I don't really know which way they're supposed to face. And then the next shelf here, she put the exclusives. So Jigglypuff was the one we just got from Target. So that was the Target exclusive. And then Greninja was the Toys R Us exclusive. Those were the only two exclusive, weren't they? Oh, no. Ness was. I don't know what Ness is doing up there. She might want to move him down here, now that I mentioned it. And then there's the Silver Mario that goes with the Mario. So you put them there with the between the regular Mario and the Gold Mario. So that's about it. So we may be moving this Ness. But other than that, this is the way it'll stay till the next wave hits. We'll try and get all of those too. Thanks everyone for watching. See y'all next time. Bye.